Hello, my name is Samuel Bates and this is XP 3001 Jath, and I'm going to show you what I got done in these past couple of weeks of development. So just a reminder, Jath is a third-person platformer based on the Tortoise and the Hare, set after the race, where you play as the Hare and must now team up with the Tortoise to complete this level. So week 3 I focused mostly on the mechanics, whilst on week 4 I started work on the level design. I've not got as much as I would like done, but I thought I'd just show off what I've done. So to start off, and you see there's this big tube, and that's sort of the objective. This giant tube. This will be like a giant log, which you have to go and zoom down. So this is the tutorial area, and you would start by moving around. And it would first teach you to the sprint mechanics. When you start off, you move fairly slowly, but you can now sprint by clicking Shift, sprint, and then here into the jump mechanic, and you need to jump up. And when you move the first time, you do not make it, and you actually land in this little ditch. So what you have to do is this also teaches to the player not only jump, but also sprint jump. And so this is sprint jump in a safe environment. So when you fall down, you just can restart. And when you until you get to this area, down there is water. Water kills the player. So I'll just show you, if I fall off into the water, it will teleport the player back up to the top. You can use a combination of jumps and sprint jumps to complete this jumping puzzle on these pillars. As you can see now, we've reached up to the top, and now we can now slide down this. Now, what I also got done was a wall run. So from last week, how it's changed is that now, when you wall run off it, it just drops you automatically. You no longer fly in the air. And also the jumping across works a lot better now. So I'll just showcase to you how this sort of section runs. This green platform will be a sinking platform, so it will really encourage the player to be quicker than normal. These jumps I haven't perfected yet, but I'll tweak them a lot. These are just for temporary reasons, but I like this sort of bit. And then it eventually leads you to the puzzle. This puzzle is very simple. So you can pick up the tortoise and you can drop it on the button, and it will open the door. In the future, I'm going to make this a bit more interesting, but this was just to test that it works within this particular level. Another thing I did this week was I created some collectibles. So as you can see here, there are some collectibles. So the red is the lowest value collectible, and the gold one is the largest. And you are basically collecting eggs, because in the story you want to collect eggs for your tea, and so you can run over them and collect them up, and you will get points. This section will be at the end, and so the player would be sliding down this slide and will be sliding, and you can see their objective. There is a large waterfall here, and there is a button on the other side, and there is some sort of dam which the player needs to shut. So the player won't be able to jump across this gap instead, and they won't be able to wall run across because of all the water, and as we know, water kills the player. So what the player would have to do is, at this time he would have the tortoise with him, and he would throw the tortoise across and would lower down that dam, so then the waterfall would cease, and then the player could wall run across, and this would be the end of the level. But thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.